Good evening, everybody. I'm Neil Braun. I'm Dean of the Lubin School of Business. I know some of you, not all of you. Today we're marking the coming together of two great institutions, the Levine family and the Entrepreneurship Lab at Pace University. The Levine family is Ted Levine. He's the founder and chairman of Development Counselors International. Pat Levine, who's the vice president, and Andy Levine, who's President and Chief Creative Officer. Development Counselors International, DCI, is a leader in marketing places. Over the last 60 years, they've worked with more than 450 cities, regions, states, and countries to attract both investors and visitors. They developed a niche business and became a market leader. They've established, grown, and transitioned a family business. So they can hit a lot of topics that are of interest to all of us. The Entrepreneurship Lab at Pace is involved in a number of things. I hope most of you have visited the lab over at 163 Williams. If you haven't, you should really see it. It's great collaborative space, whiteboard paint, every kind of equipment you might need, including a 3D printer, lots of opportunity and mentoring from Professor Bockenheimer and others, and other faculty and staff. The Entrepreneurship Lab is really hitting stride. It's in our third year. They are doing a veterans boot camp that's being funded by Blackstone. One of how many, Bruce, how many? Six in the country were awarded this opportunity to work with Blackstone on providing an entrepreneurship boot camp for veterans, and we're very proud to be part of that. We recently received a major gift from an alum, and through that we are building a relationship with the MIT Enterprise Forum in Israel to bring tech entrepreneurs to New York and provide them with the business back office and infrastructure that entrepreneurs need. And of course, we always have the app design, business plan, and PACE pitch contests on an ongoing basis year to year. So there's a lot going on at the Entrepreneurship Lab too. And now the latest initiative is this one, the Levine Initiative, which is about proof of concept funding. Based on the experience starting DCI, Ted and Pat Levine generously are supporting students and young alumni to do proof of concept work to understand if their business idea might flourish in the real world. And through this proof of concept entrepreneurship initiative, 2 grants of up to $7,500 each are available to PACE students from any of the schools, as well as alumni who've graduated in the last 2 years to help test their business ideas. So once again, I want to express my very sincere thanks to the Levine family. We really appreciate both the gesture and your commitment and your involvement with the Lubin School of Business and Pace University. Thank you so much for what you're doing. We really do appreciate it. And with that, I want to turn it over to Professor Bruce Bockenheimer, who's going to make more formal introductions. Thank you.
Thank you, Dean Braun. We're fortunate to have a dean who's very supportive of the entrepreneurship program. I'd like to welcome everyone, especially our guests from outside of Pace University, and thank Professor Casey Frid for bringing his international entrepreneurship class, Management 319, and Professor Aaron Laurie for bringing his marketing research class, Marketing 322. Also the staff of the eLab, who does a lot of work to pull all this together, especially Nikhil Kalyankar, our Associate Director. And most of all, I'd like to thank the Levines, Ted, Pat, and Andy. If I could ask people not to turn off your mobile phones, but just to put them on silent. As you see, we're recording, but please do use them to tweet or any other way to promote the event on social media. And if you'd like, we're going to have Q&A at the end, and if you'd like to submit a question, we're using our addresses, the handles at Pace eLab, PACEELAB, and for this event, if you'd use the hashtag Levine Grants, that's hashtag Levine Grants. So I'm Bruce Bockenheimer. I'm a clinical professor of management here at Pace, and I'm also the executive director of the Entrepreneurship Lab. The lab is a space that's at 163 William Street, just a block away from here. You don't need a passport or anything special to go there. It's on the third floor, and it's a collaborative workspace designed to bring together students from all 6 of Pace's schools and colleges to work together. We have a number of events going on that the dean mentioned: the pitch contest, business plan competition, app design contest. We also have a lot of speakers, speaker series. We have all kinds of technology equipment, from a 3D printer to high-end Alienware computers, Macs, PCs, tablets, etc. We also have a video studio and a classroom, a private breakout room, collaborative workspace, etc. And importantly, a dedicated staff that has a variety of background. We have a graduate assistant with some very high-level finance skills. Nikhil, the associate director, has some great technical skills, and we try to bring all that together. So if you'd like to learn more about the eLab, the best thing is to visit it. Again, right across the way at 163 William Street on the 3rd floor, or if you go to pace.edu/eLab, E-L-A-B. So I'd like to go right into the panel discussion, just to give you a little idea how the evening will flow. We're going to have some questions for Ted and Andy Levine, and then after that, and they have some slides at the end, and then I'm going to ask Pat Levine to come up, and we're going to formally introduce and kick off the Ted and Pat Levine Entrepreneurship Initiative, which makes grants available to you guys. No equity, no interest, just a cash grant to help you do a proof of concept and launch a company.
It's kind of like an ATM.
And then we'll have the opportunity for Q&A, both live and again, I would invite you to tweet about the event and to ask questions through Twitter.